Okay, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Hairymuppet. Welcome back to some Factorio Space Age. There are lots of trains zipping around here. The Fulgora base is not finished, but most of the stations are here, so it's kind of working. If we go down to the actual science build, you can see these guys are pretty much running. The super capacitors just arrived and they're kind of going. They're kind of getting down there and doing their work. So yeah, I'm not sure exactly how much science we're going to be seeing at the moment, but it's... Why have we got science? Okay, we're actually doing 5k a minute. That's not going to last because... I mean, most of the base is set up and it's all looking good, but there are definitely some problems that we are having all over the place. For example, the electrolyte base over here. It uses up 57.9 stone per second, I think. 57.9 stone per second. And I've only got a single station in here, and this runs out far too quickly. So I need to get a second stone station offloading here and a second train. I can't have two trains on the one station, it just doesn't work. So I've got to get a second station, a second train feeding in the stone there, and then that'll produce this. Probably some other... The most obvious thing is I've only got two of these. I need two more of them to do the scrap, so I'm expecting at some point that we will just run out of batteries. You can see I've already got a train here loading batteries. This one's actually got quite a lot of batteries, so they're just currently hitting that other station. But yes, everything is pretty much going. What's this doing? Accumulators are going pretty alright. The batteries, I wouldn't be surprised if the batteries start running out pretty soon. Actually, I don't know how this is going to work for trains. I think this is backed up quite a lot, but the trains might start falling over because it's 116, so it's 60 per train. So each train is responsible for doing about 60 per second, which, yeah, as we saw down here, this train is struggling to do 60 per second. So those accumulated trains, I think, are eventually going to fall over. Not sure exactly what we do about that. I built a whole bunch of other little builds as well. That one we've already seen. This is a recycling build, so I'm sending in the copper cable from two different trains and outputting the copper plate, which is just used a little bit. Similar setup for over here. So this is red circuits into plastic. I was going to do red circuits into copper plate as well, but it just seemed simpler to do copper cable into copper plate and follow along with how Factorio Lab was telling me how to do it. And as you can see, it doesn't matter if the red circuits are backed up here because we don't need to trash any of this stuff. We just throw it over here and it just gets destroyed, which is very nice. And then the plastic, if the plastic backs up, it doesn't matter. What is this? This is my holmium solution, which is actually doing very well. I like this build. Over here, this is a very quick little build to make light oil. Honestly, I could have just delivered ice instead of light oil because I think light oil is only made in one place. But I just thought, you know what, let's just make it. We only need 36 of this per second. So this guy runs very slowly, 52 per second, but meh. It's enough. It's enough for whatever process uses light oil. I can't remember. I think it's this process. Yeah, this one's still got 18,000 just sitting in the tanks making these superconductors. Yes, it is very cool. But yeah, eventually some of that stuff is going to fall over, so there'll be a lot of little fixing. And this is kind of the main event, I guess you could say, over here. So we've got 25 different trains all going over to the FG dump, and I have put them all on this same line. I switched over these from chain signals to rail signals, so that should mean that multiple can sort of jump on this output line at the same time. So far, there doesn't seem to be a problem with too many trains here. If we have a look over here, you can see all these are shut down. Oh, there's a few of these that are ready to go, so... Oh, God. What's happened here? What's happened here? We've got a deadlock. Did I not leave enough space between these junctions? Maybe I've been putting junctions in weird spaces. Maybe I didn't leave enough space. I could have sworn I did. I mean, that feels like enough space. Like, that's enough space between there. So what's going on? You're trying to get through there. You can't... Why can't you get through there? Because this one's going around here. And this one is just sitting back on that signal, and it can't go in because this one's trying to get across. There's really... I feel like... Yeah. Is there enough room there? There is enough room there. There's not quite enough room there. So what I'll do is I'll move that signal down a bit. And now we have enough room there. This signal doesn't have enough room. So I'll put that back, and now it does. And this signal has enough. Okay. So that problem has been solved. I don't have another... This one should be fine. There's got a full S between it. This one, maybe I'll go over and check this one. Because that one I kind of snuck in there. And it may be a little bit... This one's fine because this isn't a T. This is just a curve. So, yeah. Alright, I better go up there and check that one. Just in case. Yeah, that's looking a little bit tight. So we want to set that one up. And we want to move this one back. Okay, that's about the max. It's still not enough, to be honest. That's still not enough to 2 trains. Over here, what do we got? We'll move this one back. Move that one up. That's enough for 3. So this is a little bit problematic because there's not enough for a full signal in between. What's going on here? Ice, stone, holmium, red circuits, plastic. Okay. So there's no overlapping stations. It might be a problem. It might be a problem. To be safe, what we should do is this. Move that intersection down by 1. Give me some robots over here, please. Clean up some foundation. And then, I have been neglecting my radars, I think. Oh no, it does have radars. It's just somebody cut off the power. So all of the radars shut down, but the power should be back up and running. I've got a few curves around. Where's a curve? Okay. I wonder if I can fit this curve here. I very much doubt if I can fit that curve. Fit a little S-bend here. I don't think I can. I could move this further down, but I really don't want to. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do this. We're just going to go full jank over here. This is the thing I don't like. You can't delete these foundations without deleting the rails sitting in front of them. That's a little bit annoying. That kind of looks okay. It looks a little bit weird over here, but yeah, it looks a little bit weird over there. But I guess it does the job. No, was that a small one? No, I want a big one. I want a big one, please. I guess I could put it at a bit of an angle. Okay. I'll just... Oh, God, that looks ugly. Oh, God, that looks ugly. I really don't want to have to look at that. I'm going to be honest. This makes me feel very, very nauseous looking at that particular intersection. So we're not going to look at it. We're not going to look at it. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the T intersection down even further, so that we can have a nice clean intersection. Nice clean one. And yes, I know I probably knocked out all the power again, and all of my trains are like, what the hell did you do? Okay. Now, what do we do? Get rid of this. Get rid of the foundations. Always remember to get rid of the foundations. Go back down here. This is one of our few vertical, or up. No, it's not actually. It's, where's one that's completely up in the air? Because a lot of them that are like up in the air are kind of like up in the air, but then they immediately go down into a thing, which we don't want. Okay. Oh, that actually fit beautifully, which I suppose makes sense, but... Alrighty. Robots, get over here and build this stuff, please. There we go. We got some nice right angles going on, and we have successfully fixed that particular problem. This is a pretty big gap. This one, there should be no problems. What's going on? Chain signals. I should probably put in the chain signals. There we go. All right. Chain. Okay, so now that I'm actually going to hitch a ride in a Spidertron. Move me over there. That's beautiful. You just hitch a ride. Hopefully the Spidertron doesn't get too badly electrocuted by the time I get there. Yeah, so I've used T intersection, so I can build a couple more of these guys over here somewhere. But all the other stations are done, and yeah, other than things like that stone, should be mostly okay. It is going to take a little while to sort of test out all the problems with this build. Like, some problems may not be visible for a very long time. But over time, they will become visible, and we will have to deal with them. What is this train doing? What are you doing? Oh, I hit the Alt button. Okay, I thought it was empty for some reason. It is not empty. Where's copper? I'm not producing copper all that fast. Where's my copper wire trains? Okay, they're doing their jobs. We only need to produce, how much copper? 7.6 copper per second is all we need to produce. So this should be fine. Yes, thank you, Mr. Spidertron. So this is our dumping area. Basically 25 trains, all unloading, and then we've got a whole bunch of bots over here doing whatever. So basically, we've got one row, one column per type. And so far it's pretty good. I do need to add another column for steel though. Steel takes a while. It's one of those goods that definitely takes a while. And it's the only one I think I've added a second row for. The rest of them I just sort of said, okay, you're good. And they mostly, no, that's a little bit too high. And they're mostly good, but steel, yeah, steel is definitely a problem. And you'll notice that I've put beacons in between each build, so they kind of speed everything up. And I've also put speed modules on the recyclers as well, because as I said, yeah, it's definitely, there is some speed considerations to be made here. But so far, I'm pleasantly surprised. I thought maybe we were going to need a few of these builds, but no. This build, I mean, in terms of the trains unloading, in terms of the trains getting over here and emptying these stations, I mean, I don't think any of these stations are backed up yet. They, every now and then they get activated, but most of them are deactivated, and that's good. These ones are all activated, but not a lot of them are actually in use. The battery one's doing okay. Copper wire. The copper wire is actually, looks like it's disabled, so we should, yeah, it seems like we're not having enough copper wire sort of coming in, but that's all right. Okay, so we just doubled our steel. Now we need to be deleting a total of 116 steel per second. Each one of these does, well, it does about 2 approximately, because it takes in 3 or 2.79, but then it spits out a little bit. So each of these does about 2. And we got 22, which is a total of 44. And so another, that'll put it up to 88. So that's still not even enough, which is crazy, because, yeah, that's a massive amount of steel. We're not converting any steel into iron. That's all the, that's all just the whatchamacallit, the gears. So the gears are providing all the iron we need for this base. And then some. You can't do one more recycler? There we go, thank you. And all the speed modules are done. So, okay, so that's a 44 plus 88 plus another 44 is 132. So that should solve all of our steel problems. And there's no other good I've seen that actually gets backed up here. All the other ones get taken care of. I got this funky build over here, so we're building a bit of rocket fuel, obviously for the train refueling. I'm also building bots, which is really nice. Yes, this will go, it won't go too fast, but it'll go decently fast. Build a bot every 3 or 4 seconds. And basically, this is just hooked up to X, which is the available, oh, crap on a stick. I wasn't actually reading it. That would explain why I've got 3,900 robots. I don't actually need that many. I want to take out a few. How many we got now? 41. So I need 41 in my inventory to sort of so we got 41. Okay, so I put 41 in there, and now we got exactly 3,900, and all I need to do now is put another 100 in, and then we got exactly 4,000, which is a really nice number, really nice round number. I could probably wait, or I could probably just go down, but anyway, yeah. I was expecting to do like a few of these dumping setups, like a few of these, but very happy that that it's all working according to plan. And the trains are reasonably busy. Like there's probably about, out of the 25 here, there's probably 15 that are idle, and there's probably 10 that are constantly going off and doing stuff. Now, having said that, once we expand 2 more of these setups, we might be in trouble, because I've enhanced the steel according to the requirement. I have not enhanced any of the other ones, and the other ones might start falling over, so yeah. Steel, Actually, you know what? We probably don't need this extra steel. Because here's the thing, right? Or maybe we do. I'll leave it there for now. Because here's the thing, right? Concrete, we need 174 per second. And this one is currently doing 4 per second. So 4 times 20 is about 80. Which means we're going to need another one of those. And I'm sure that's not going to be the only one we need. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete this extra steel. And this dumping ground will handle the two areas that we've got so far. It's doing fine. And then what we'll probably do is we'll create a whole other dumping ground somewhere else. Once we add these 2 more of these, we'll add another dumping ground somewhere. And then we will be solid. Except for little things like needing an extra stone train here. Excuse me. Oh, that's good. Because, yeah, oh, this actually recycles a crazy amount of this stuff. What? 60 per second? Per recycler? That's insane. But, yeah, I mean, the base is notionally running at half speed based on the battery outputs at the moment. Now, the batteries are still a little bit backed up, but yeah, notionally the base is running at half speed. It'll take a while before these start running out. That reminds me, I actually want to go down and start upgrading a lot of these inserters. I think just basically all of these. You know what? I think pretty much every single inserter on the stations for these guys. I've already done a bunch of them over here, I think. But we're just going to do them all. So, probably need a few hundred more. I have been putting them in lots of places. Just 1,000. Okay, you're on Fulgora. Send them down. Go back to Nowvis. Pick me up 1,000. If we go over to Nowvis, we got 800 in there. Okay, let's up that a little bit, because the red ones we don't really need, to be honest, and we haven't been using them a lot. But these ones, very, very awesome. Very awesome. Okay, and as you can see, physical projectile damage 23. We're 49 million signs in. We got about 15 million left, and we are doing signs per minute, 51,000, which, I mean, I did the math. We should be doing 50,000. I don't know why we're doing 51,000, but maybe all of our science is overproducing by like a little bit or something like that. Oh, there we go. It seems like it's cycling, to be honest. It seems like it's cycling. So yeah, so it does it at 5k, but it sort of goes up and it goes down and it goes up and it goes down. So it's running at half speed. So this, yeah, sometimes it's 49. I think I saw a 48 there. Sometimes it's 51. So on average, pretty awesome. But yeah, we already filled in the legendary prod modules. Give me some inserters, please. Oh, I love having a big inventory. Trash unrequested. That's a massive amount of steel that I've just got in my inventory for no particular reason. So let's get rid of it. Oh, by the way, that dumping ground up there top, there's no storage chests and there's no active providers. It's all done with passive providers and requester chests. And as long as you take care of every single product that can be produced, it's fine. Now, the interesting thing is, concrete... Oh, I thought it was made... It's the refined concrete that's made with iron sticks. Not the concrete. Because when I was making the concrete, I'm like, oh, I wonder if I have to do iron sticks. And I never got around to doing iron sticks, but I thought about it. Yeah, definitely the train logistics is a bit of an issue. So I do like to get these guys. This is interesting, actually. There's this problem with having only one. Maybe I should do some circuit stuff about that, because it definitely slows down the loading speed. Having said that, I've updated it to be a massive legendary inserter. So that makes the red, to be honest, the red circuits, they don't need to be going very fast. The red circuits can go incredibly slow, and I would not have a problem with that. I mean, we got plenty of plastic back here. So, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Some other ones, the trains do need to go quite a bit faster. Okay, what's my personal ship doing? You're over there. How many? Jesus, you got those got fast. Those got very fast. Okay, let's go over to Fulgora and pre-drop them off, because I believe I will probably run out of... Yep, I'm going to run out. I need another 132 or so. Because yes, making sure these trains get loaded very fast. I might think about doing something here to evenly load them, because that would increase train throughput. I could also constrain these chests somewhat. Yeah, the problem is these legendary inserters are so fast at filling up the chest that you end up just massively filling up the first chest, and it doesn't get spread evenly over the other trains. Damn, look at how fast this train is getting filled up. That is incredible. It still takes a while, but I mean, for one-sided insertion, that's pretty incredible. But yeah. Eventually, I'm not actually sure why we're only doing it at half speed, because we've got so many batteries backed up, and the batteries are kind of what slows the process down, but as this one's out of batteries, I'm guessing the other one's going to run out of batteries soon enough. Where's my personal ship? It gets there fast, man. It gets there very fast. Okay, I got 200. I could actually upgrade this to 250. Yeah, we got extra prod module 3s now, so we can do all sorts of good stuff. It is awesome. I did only use the legendary prod module 3s for the final sign, so I could have used them in other places, but yeah, it's fine. Okay, I got those, so let's go back over. Let's fill in the rest of those legendary inserters. That should be all of them done. Oh, can I take a ride in this train, please? Yes, thank you very much. I'm just very happy about this base. I just want to go over and start riding trains around and sort of checking it out, because this really is a mega base. I mean, at a Now-Vise level. Like, Now-Vise was kind of a mega base, but the thing is, everything was very modular. It was, well, it wasn't modularized. It's just like each science had its own base, and it just had like 4 or 5 different inputs. And that was it. You had one station per each science, and they were just nice and complicated. This one, we've got like how many? We got like a dozen stations at least, all doing very different things. Every single step of this process has its own station, its own set of train inputs, its own set of train outputs. All in these sweet, cool little trains that are just driving around everywhere. It's a very, very cool setup. And we got crazy things like a robot dumping ground, which I did not expect to be doing a robot dumping ground. I did not expect it to be working this well. So, yeah. Robots. Oh, we haven't hit 60 yet. Oh, we just went down to 58 UPS. Mostly at 60. I don't know if we're actually on the border, to be honest. If we're on the border, that's going to be worrying, because we still got 3 more signs to do, and I've still got to do more on this. There's some sort of console thing you can do, which is like, it's like one of these F things. Yeah, one of these. Debug. Show something. There's show UPS. Detailed info. Okay. There's more detailed GPU time usage. No, I don't want GPU. I want. I've seen it before. I've definitely seen it before. Oh, clock. I don't know what that is, but that's not my total time played. I think it's... Is it? No. That's 20 hours. I only logged in like a couple of hours ago, but the whole game is definitely... Oh, I see. That's the actual time. Ah. Time usage. Entity time usage. Oh, go away. This might be it. Yeah, there's some way of reading this and how it relates to UPS. I don't really understand it, to be honest. I usually make a Megabase, and if it stays at 60 UPS, then I'm like, sweet. And if it goes down to 30 UPS, then I'm just like, well, I guess I made a really big base. It is what it is. So, yeah. If we look around here, let's do a little bit of analysis. So I'm assuming, I think it's either the electrolyte or the supercapacitor that falls over. It looks like it's... Well, the supercapacitors are actually backing up quite a lot. I think the accumulators will start to fall off. I think the electrolyte... What is actually stopping it? Let's have a look at it. Let's have a bit of a look at it. I mean, the accumulators, we only need 30 per second, so it's backed up quite a bit. But then again, the accumulators were one of the first builds that I got working. I have a feeling, in the end, accumulators are going to be the ones that really start falling over. Holmium solution? Really? It's really the holmium solution is what's falling off here. That's crazy. How much holmium solution do you need? I need a total of 1,600 per second. And of that, half of it. So I need 757 per second. Of this stuff. And I need the same amount of this electro thing. 700, so it's about 800 per second. And these guys each do 1,200. So 2,400. So a train only needs to be here a third of the time. I wonder if there's some way I could do it where I have multiple trains. I need a waiting area though, to be honest. That's the thing. I need a waiting area for some of these trains. Yeah. Like it goes off, it gets full, and then it sort of stalls somewhere. I don't know. I got to think about it because this train is taking way too long to get back. But the problem is, we got more than enough holmium solution. Like this thing is jacked up, like you would not believe. And the problem is, if I just add a third train, then you're going to end up with a weird deadlocky sort of situation because you're going to have this train once... Oh, this is a different holmium. We got holmium all over the place. 3 different processes need holmium. The science packs, the electrolyte, and obviously the holmium plate. So I got 3 different unloads. I got 3 different trains. So what I kind of want is I kind of want 6 different trains. And maybe somewhere in the middle, like somewhere down here or something, I'll just create a massive waiting bay. And I just have a whole bunch of trains just sitting in there. And they just go in the waiting bay and then they sit there. So it will basically be a case of the train loads up, it goes to the waiting bay, and then it unloads. And then we can have double the amount of trains, and then we can fix this problem. An alternative solution is you just add an extra station. But the thing about adding an extra station is I'm going to need an extra station for this. I'll probably need an extra station for this. These two are probably fine, but I'll probably need an extra station for both of these. The only reason that this one isn't falling over is because Holmium is falling over first. But I need exactly the same amount of both of them. So, yeah. So the whole reason this science build is actually falling over, it's not because these don't have enough, it's because of a logistics problem with getting the bloody Holmium solution over in time. Because the trains just aren't good enough. Alright, so, waiting area. Waiting area. I'll build it, I'll probably hook it down and then send it across to there or something like that. Let's go see it. I'm not going to build the whole thing now, but I do want to build, at the very least, I want to build the T intersections and make sure that I don't create any sort of deadlock. Damn it. Don't want to create any sort of weird deadlock situation. Oh yeah, sometimes I accidentally press Alt-E and then my guy just stops moving very fast. Okay. I haven't accidentally deleted a train, which is good. Okay. So yeah, technically, I only need this one. And you just go like this. Can I do station? I can't do stations in the air, can I? That's annoying. That's very annoying. Okay. So we need to do a ramp down. And then we can actually use the ramp as part of the station, I think. Yeah. And then a ramp up. I didn't realize that I'd have to actually give me a thing, please. Oh, why aren't you turning? Okay, you need to be turning. All right. No, that didn't quite work. Alrighty, beautiful. So you go in there. 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 And you go there. And then you are just going to be waiting. And we have a signal over here. And we're going to need a chain signal all the way over here. And then you're going to have a signal up here. And I don't think we need any chains over here. Maybe just one to be safe. I don't think we really need one though. Oh, and we need To be honest, all we really need is this. And a single power pole next to it. It doesn't, because we don't actually need power here. All we need is just this. Okay, how's that lining up out there? That looks pretty beautiful. Oh, that's not right. Actually, do need more of these. A lot of those rails are not being built. Robots, I need a whole bunch of these guys. I don't know how many they carry with them, but that should hopefully be enough for a waiting bay. So let's start off with Mr. Holmium. I haven't actually assigned these to a group yet, so you are Holmium Solution. No, that's not the right one. Trains with this stop, and then the last one is also going to be Holmium Solution. Okay. So I'm going to have 6 Holmium Solution trains, and they're all going to go through waiting. And before I forget, oh, what's going on here? Please get down here and... Why are you not building that? I got rails, I got supports. Okay. Maybe it can't be built on a support? There's like some weird rule where you can't build directly on top of a support or something like that. Okay, it really doesn't like this. Okay, there we go. I don't understand it, but let's just whack down some more supports, and let's also get struck by lightning a whole bunch, because that's always fun. I can see a little bit of weirdness up here. Is there a rail missing? There's definitely a bunch of rails missing. Thank God for those guardrails who are just sort of showing me when the rails are missing. You're all good. I can't really see the guardrails over here, but I don't think they're missing. Oh, you're actually backed up. Well, to be fair, the science is backed up. I haven't created the bit that actually sends the science off into the rocket yet. So that'll be the next step. But that's okay. All we need to do is... where's my Volcanus bit? Basically just one of these. We'll just create one of these on an island again. Just have 2 trains zipping off. Obviously there'll be 111 trains instead of 1-2 trains, but or 1-1 trains, but yeah, we can make that work. So I'd like to get this Holmium working though. Let's get a bunch more trains. I'm actually gonna do them over here just because I got the space. Oh, where's my rocket fuel? I had some rocket fuel, but it was taken from me. Okay, that's plenty of rocket fuel. I only put one stack in each because, yeah, that's fine. So, holmium solution and there we go. Holmium solution. Oh, that's a bit awkward. Okay, you... Oh, you're going. Okay, beautiful. You need to go over to waiting, and then instantly we build a train over here, just so we can block this up. Where are my Spidertrons? I need another rail. No. Okay, give me another train, please. You don't have any trains. You have some trains. There we go. Holmium solution. Okay. So they get a little bit janked up. But let's watch this one. So this one I've obviously gone in and said, okay, I can unload somewhere now. Which is incorrect, but it'll fix itself up. It should fix itself up. Hopefully we haven't got in a weird situation here. Okay, you need to go waiting to get out of the way. And then once you get to waiting, I'm actually going to send you over to load. Because the thing is, we've only got one load station, but... Okay, go to load now. We only got one load station. Hopefully, what I'm hoping is that the load station is not being backed up. Like, okay. So this one gets full and then it goes to waiting. So this should sort itself out now. This should be good. This should be fine. I love this music, by the way. This is awesome music. Having said that, we need a total of 1600 per second of holmium. 1600 per second continuously holmium ore. Continuously 1600 per second, which is quite a lot. So I don't feel like one load station is actually going to be enough. We kind of need two. I mean, the actual base, the actual thing building it is fine. We just need a second station to load the holmium. And then why are you flashing funny? Oh, because I need one there. Okay, that makes sense. Please, do I not have any stations? Alright, Spidertrons, you need to go over here. Now, realistically, these will both be pretty much full at all times, so I don't need to do any signal things to activate or deactivate the train networks. There we go. So as long as they just have a train limit of 1, we should still be okay. So the waiting station is slightly less necessary at the moment, but it's still very, very helpful to have it. Yes. And now we've got a max loading of 4,800 per second, and we only need 1,600, so these stations only need to be full a third of the time, which hopefully... Well, there's no actual trains on the way. Waiting at unload, waiting, waiting at unload, waiting, heading to waiting, because it just finished loading. Okay, so these trains are all... They're all a bit better now. They're all a bit better. Okay, so I think I've solved that problem. And we've got 3 trains actually in the waiting, which is nice. So now, let's go over and let's do the same thing for this stone setup. Because we definitely need... well... Actually, let's just do stone here. And I'm going to do 2 more stone trains. Do I actually need 2 more stone trains? Or is it literally just... This is the only thing we need stone for. Stone. Okay, so we need stone for the holmium solution and for the whatchamacallit. Now, we don't have to worry too much about loading stations because it loads directly off the recycling station. So in the end, there's going to be 4 stations that are providing stone. So that's fine. Currently, I guess they're all at the moment, or they're just not got enough stone. But that's alright. So that'll fix up that stone problem. And I mean, we must be getting close. I mean, we still got... these batteries are slowly being run down. Eventually, what we're going to get to is the point where we're just running low on batteries. And that is what's causing... I got 4 trains? Oh, I must have had 2... I had already had 2 trains. And now I've upped it to 4. Destination full. Stone load. Because we've only got 2 stone loading trains, but yes. Oh, that reminds me. You need to be assigned to the FG stone group as well. So now all 4 trains are in that group. And there we go. Would actually be nice to have a radar down there. So we can see all that sort of stuff. I might put a radar... Can I fit one in here? Not quite. Okay, that's nice. That kind of covers our waiting area. Maybe put another one... No, damn it. Okay, that's much better. So now we can fully see the waiting area. 2 holmium solution trains at the moment, which is nice. So we can't really test out our base at the moment because we are backed up on the science, but I will get some of these built up. Probably a little station that just has 111 and probably belts it out and into one of these setups, but oh, that reminds me. I actually need to get blue circuits and rocket fuel and LDS from somewhere. I'm currently recycling all of them. Maybe I'll send the rockets off like here or something like that. And then I can just steal what I need from up here. Because we are making rocket fuel over here. So I can just steal a bit of the rocket fuel for that. And then I can just steal the LDS and blue circuits from the dumping ground. I could have little things that sort of... we're not backing up on... We are kind of backing up on steel. Whatever. We already said that we're going to need another one of these dumping grounds. But yeah. I haven't put... Like over here we're using a variety of things to build robots. I haven't done anything like don't recycle red circuits until you have more than 1,000. But that's probably not a bad idea to do that, because that would be good. I actually am doing 2 lines of green circuits here. Because, yeah, obviously when we recycle blue circuits, we're going to need a buttload. But I'm not actually recycling that many blue circuits. I think most of them are actually going over to... Well, not most of them. I'd say some of them. And then they're just getting backed up. So eventually they'll start getting recycled. Now, the interesting thing about this little build, because this is interesting, we need 60.7 green circuits per second. And the belt can only handle 60. So I'm kind of relying on this one to be spitting out stacked green circuits. Which, considering the ratio of blue circuits to green circuits, so far has been fine. We've definitely got a lot of stacks on this belt. And to be honest, it's definitely been doing a good enough job. I mean, I need those 60 for the supercapacitors, actually. Which is this build over here. Are you're not running... You're backed up on supercapacitors. Oh. Yeah, okay. You're backed up on supercapacitors because... Probably because we're backed up on science, I'm guessing. Everything's getting backed up now. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Once I actually have the rocket set up, I'll set up the same science ship setup I did before. We'll get the rocket set up, and then hopefully by the time that's done, this will be finished. And first of all, we need to get this up to level 21. Yeah, we need to get that to level 21 because that gives us the exact ratio of the scrap we need. And then we need to get this up to level 25. I haven't even got LDS up to level 25. I got up to level 22, which is 1 level higher than I need to get to the max prod bonus with 4 regular prod modules. So I'll probably do the same. I'll probably get the blue circuits up to level 21. And then, yeah, after that, I'm not sure. I might do some. I might just do, yeah, because we're gonna have the bullets free. So I'll probably finish off the LDS up to level 25, but it's not really necessary because we can just chuck. I mean, it'll be nice though. So get this up to level 21 or 25, depending on what I decide. That up to level 21. I might just push this really hard, the robot speed. I don't know how far. I mean, it doubles every time. So once it gets up to about the 16 million mark, I might sort of slow down a bit. But as far as infinite science goes, I mean, it's not a bad idea to just keep pushing that one. I could also go back to mining productivity. I mean, this is 31 million. This is 54. To be fair, this one backs up quite a bit. This one was 16 and 2 when we first hit it. And that was a very long time ago. So, but then again, then again, this one is being used for 5k SPM, but then again, we're at mining productivity 252. So to double it to 500 would be significant, but to set it up another 10 levels, meh. I have a feeling we probably will settle for it because other things are multiplicative and they're just going to go through the roof. Whereas mining productivity, we can just mine that forever. Research that forever, sorry. Yeah. We could do this a bit more. Nah, that one's already at the stage where it's getting a little bit excessive. Having said that, we did get that to level 20 before we had the research productivity. So right now, this would probably be relatively quick to get a few more levels of that. But yes, definitely getting this up to high level will be awesome because this one's actually struggling a bit. Hello. You're completely out of blue. What the hell is going on here? Aquilo out of blue circuits. I did not expect that to happen anytime soon. I thought that build was still okay. Where are we running at it? Oh. We need them for the quantum processors, which are basically being fed into the garbage disposal because we are trying to get legendary. Jeez, we still have not got a single legendary railgun turret. I got 4 epics on the ship and another 7 in a chest. So theoretically we should have got 1 by now, but apparently we have not. I wonder how many epic quantum processors were thrown in the garbage. I'm guessing a few. Well, not. No, we wouldn't have, because we never disassemble the epic ones. But plenty of uncommon processing modules have probably gone into the recycling. Yeah, which is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. But anyway, yeah, Aquilo out of blue circuits. The density, of course, is running beautifully. Yes, and backed up beautifully, which is fine. But yeah, this guy definitely the prod bonus on this is going to be huge. It's going to be absolutely huge when I finally get it running. You've got enough power, right? This ship has got enough power. Power's fine, yeah. It's just... Well, you've only got 1 speed module on you, so... And yes, of course I redid Aquilo so that the only source of blue circuits now is the Angel. It's not getting any from the supply rocket, so... Yeah, I suppose that was kind of inevitable. I just didn't realize it. Okay, well... I need to get out of here and do some real life stuff, but I'm very glad that we're getting very close. And once I set up the rocket and the space platforms and we start doing insane amounts of blue circuit research and scrap productivity and all that sort of stuff. So I'll get the rocket platform set up. I'll get these other 2 set up as well. And then we'll start tweaking. We'll start optimizing it because this base is incredibly awesome, but it's got some flaws. Some of the flaws I'm kind of aware of, which is why I built the waiting bay. Some of the flaws I think probably just haven't shown their faces yet. And we're just going to have to see them when we see them. We're just going to have to stretch this science a bit, give it some legs, and then see what falls over. But I gotta say, I love this robot build. My UPS, it definitely feels like it takes a little bit of a drop when I go over there. Like it gets down to 58. Maybe that's FPS though. I feel like that might be FPS and not UPS. Hopefully. Yeah, because this is 2,000 robots being used, and well, we've cleaned up the steel. That's good. So steel's no longer being used up, but yeah. Definitely. Imagine if we did this with belts. I mean, it would be like... I mean, you remember this sort of build over here. It would be like this, but 10 times worse. Like, you see all the crap on this belt and how slowly they're going? Like this, but 10 times worse. Seriously. So, yeah. The bot solution was very, very awesome. And I like the fact that I separated them. I could have just said every chest requests every item. Just smorgasbord. But I feel like when you have separate items, it can do stuff like this. It could say when it gets low, it inserts something, and therefore it's got 100% speed running all the time. And it's just awesome. But yeah, steel takes so long to recycle. It is crazy the amount of time it takes. A lot of the other ones don't. We could potentially faff this a little bit. And sort of say stuff like, okay, water is incredibly quick. So we don't need all these for water. We can just, like, this one is 89, is almost 100 water per second. So we probably need a total of two of these machines. So we could turn the rest over to steel. Maybe we should do that, actually. Turn the rest over to steel. And then maybe we just need one dumping ground after all. Okay, I might try that. We'll do one dumping ground. Because I definitely feel like the train throughput of this station is fine. Like, it can handle the entire thing. And then we'll just have to start flipping some over and start working some stuff. Because, yeah. Some of these are very fast. Like the solid fuel, again, 81 per second. And all we need is 203. So, yeah, this one, very, very fast. So this is another one. Like, I might as well just switch this one over now. Just do it now. Just boom. And then boom, like that. And that's all you need to do. Just paste the requesters and the rest takes care of itself. Well, eventually it'll take care of itself. But yeah, do that a couple more times and then suddenly we're good. Let's actually go through some of these. Concrete. We might need a bit more concrete, actually. Because these do about 4 per second. And we're currently doing about just over 80, but we need double this. So we need another whole row of concrete. Stone bricks, we've got a lot though. I'm not sure if we need this many stone bricks. Iron ore, we've got a whole row. We really don't need a whole ore for that. And a row for that. Water, again. How much water do we need? 139? Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drag you over here. You can go right next to the holmium. Because I got holmium down here. And it's just sitting there looking very sheepish down in the corner. Because it really is not needed for anything. And then those two little ice ones I just dragged out will basically do ice for the entire thing. And then with the current column that is actually ice, we can switch over to concrete. And then that'll put our concrete up to about 160. So it was 88. Now it'll be at about 160, 174. So that might still not be enough, but it's damn close. Okay, 72 plus 72, 144. That one's fine. Gears, we're taking care of them. Blue circuits, we need to be doing 50. These are doing 5 each, so that's fine. It is spitting out 22 per second. Okay, these are massively fast. Massive. It's like almost 90 per second. So we've actually got an extra. We do not need that second row of green circuits. Stone is massive. We only need one machine for stone, actually. At this speed. That's another one that I'm just going to pull out and just set over here and just say, look, that's all you need. It's delivering some stone over here, so I'll wait for the stone to actually pop over. Yeah, 72 per second, that's more than we need. LDS, let's double check the LDS. That's enough. One row is enough. So stone, concrete, we might need a bit more. Holmium, we're fine. Iron gears, we're fine. Red circuits, we got 77. And these guys, well, they do 8. So that currently, that'll do that, plus 2.4. So I feel like that's fine. What did we just move over? Stone. I'm going to make this a concrete line as well, because concrete was right on the edge of being screwed. So there we go. We'll make that concrete as well. Now we got... Oh no, I just made it stone brick. What am I doing? Concrete. 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 Okay, so we got plenty of concrete. And we've actually got an extra lane here, because we don't need 2 lanes of green circuits. So what we can do is just clear that, and then send that cleared signal all the way. And now we've got a free lane, basically. And if we decide we want to do something with it later, then we can. And we can copy, cut and paste. Oh, I was expecting it to clear out the signal on all of those. It didn't quite want to do that. Now, somebody may mention this, and I did actually think of it, but you can do something like this. Boom, boom, boom. I haven't actually tested it, but it looks like it will work. I mean, like, you just do something like that. And then you say, what are we going to put in here? Let's put some foundation in there. I know that's a terrible idea because foundation is so expensive, but yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so you can do stuff like this, basically. It kind of works. It kind of works, but it's not super clean. And you can see some of these machines just start shutting down every now and then. And yeah, they switch around constantly and you don't get that really nice flow. So that's why I didn't want to do that, because you don't get that really nice flow that you just sort of have with some of these machines where you just keep inserting and keep going. How much iron are we getting? 250, I'm guessing. These do an insane amount though, so yeah. 250 they should be able to handle. Stone? Quite a lot of stone. As we said, this is enough, but maybe we'll up that to 2,000. No, you know what? We shouldn't have to. We shouldn't have to. Let's keep it at 500. Yeah. Keep it at 500. Okay, what's going on here? This is definitely a concern. You guys are also concerned. Okay, that's a lot better. I was wondering why there was so much stone backing up, but... And ice was also backing up as well. Yes. Is there any other builds up here? I mean, green circuits was going pretty fast. It's like 96 per second. But that's fine. I mean, we don't need it to run at that speed. I mean, there's the stone and the bloody thing. You guys don't need to run very fast. You guys do need to run very fast, but we just upgraded your inserters, which is amazing. So yeah, that's pretty much done. And it's all just tweaking little bits, but if we have a look at the last 10 minutes for science, how the hell are we averaging 5k per minute over the last 10 minutes? I'm looking at red science. I'm an idiot. Okay. Well, that doesn't really tell me much because Yeah, it spiked, but then it backed up. So I should probably not look at that anymore, because that's just confusing me. Okay. Well, we're going to end the video off here. We're still using about half the train, so even if we just use this one dumping ground, we might start running into problems with the amount of trains we have. Yeah, these inserters. Okay, here's the thing, right? I think using the... Oh god, I'm about to die. I think using the legendary inserters to insert into the trains is brilliant. I think using the legendary inserters to insert off the belt into the chests is actually screwing us. Because it's resulting in uneven chests. So I think I want to change that back. Because uneven chests means that basically the trains just get unloaded slower. And I did it over here as well, didn't I? Just make sure I only change the correct inserters over. And I'm probably going to run out of green inserters pretty soon, but at least I'm getting a bunch of legendaries back, which is nice. Not that I'm going to transport them off the planet and send them anywhere else, but... Okay. So that's basically the rule. Sometimes it's okay to sort of use legendary inserters to insert into a chest, but in this case, it's definitely causing problems. You guys get over here, please. No, I got the wrong thing selected, don't I? Yes. Yeah, look at how long these trains are taking to load up. I mean, it seems relatively fast, but if we evenly load, like even if we evenly load 3 or 4 chests, or the first 3 chests, that's still going to be 3 times as fast to load up that train, which is awesome. Of course, there's got to be a little bit of crap because, of course, we only just did it now, so there's got to be a little bit of delay, but eventually that'll sort itself out. Hopefully. And I could always constrain these if I really wanted to. That's probably a good idea, but hopefully over time this sort of sorts it out a little bit. We'll see how we go anyway. Anyway, I think that's it. I think that's the end of the video. We have the Fulgora 5K SPM tech base in front of you. We need 2 more of these stations hooked up to these 2 belts, which are currently not being used. And after that, we need a rocket station, similar to this, except with 111s. And we are going to be building it up north so we can steal rocket fuel and LDS and blue circuits. And I will probably add in some things to say only recycle the LDS if there's... I don't know. Will I have to do that? Maybe. I'll see how we go. I haven't done that for anything yet. And this one's mostly okay. Mostly okay. But we'll see. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll put some conditions in there. To see how it goes. Because the problem with that is, if I put a condition that says only destroy when there's a certain amount in the logistics network, it's going to fill up every single chest, and then it's going to wait until there's 1,000 in one of these chests, and then it's going to start recycling them. And that kind of screws up the flow of all these robots sending things immediately to these requester chests. So I really don't want to do that. So what I might do is I just might have a big old requester chest, or a few of them, that just request blue circuits and request LDS and request rocket fuel. And I'll just hope, like if I request like 2,000 in a single chest or something of blue circuits, that'll get filled up, and then hopefully the amount that I'm recycling, the amount that I'm recycling is gonna be 47 per second, which is far more than I need to launch the amount of rockets. I probably need like 1 or 2 a second. So then basically the ratio of that 2,000 in that chest just has to be higher than the 500 in all these chests, to then the 1 to 47, which it should be, which it definitely should be. So yeah, I think I should be fine. I have seen this guy run out of inserters every now and then, but if I switch that up to 2,000, I'm not sure. I think it's ratio based. So I think if you got one chest that's 2,000 and another one that's 200, and you've got a certain amount of product, the one with 2,000 will get 90% of it, and the one with 200 will get 10% of it. I think that's how it works, but it's hard to tell. Having said that, maybe I'll go over there and stick another 100 in there, just so it's perfectly rounded out. Oh man, this video was over like half an hour ago, but it's all good. Okay. Exactly 4,000. And we're currently not using many of them. But of course, the entire base is slowly shutting down around us. What's going on here? I do not like the way this is. Oh, it's backed up on batteries. Okay, that's what it's meant to be doing. This one is also backed up on batteries. So the entire base has become backed up. Well, at least the accumulators have become backed up. Alrighty. Well, we're done here. I think I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. And yes, that next episode will probably be refining tech science, getting it nice and tweaked. So, yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Have a good one.